Hello CDE, I'm back with another vlog and I'm answering more giveaway questions. This one comes from Vlad. I think I'm saying it right, Vlad. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your username. Okay, it says, as you are a spokesperson of Love Yourself Week, then maybe sharing some stories of overcoming and accepting oneself. I want to share why I'm wanting to bring back Love Yourself Week and about stories of me overcoming myself in this vlog. The reason why I wanted to bring back Love Yourself Week, like I said before, I read blogs, you guys. I don't always comment, but I read your blogs. And so many people resort to hurting themselves over an issue. So many people cut on CDE. So many people hate themselves. There was this one night I was on my Nakamura Aurora blog, or Nakamura Aroha, however you say her name. And a lot of people will post a blog after blog about things they hate about themselves. And then I posted a blog saying, hey, I got this, I got that, I got this issue, I got this issue, I weigh this much, I look like this, but I still love myself. Not many people read that blog, you guys. There was a few who commented saying, yes, this is exactly what we need right now, but not many people, especially those who were making those blogs, read it. Or maybe they read it but didn't comment on it. And those blogs continued after my blog disappeared. And that stuck with me a lot. A lot to know how badly people on CDE see themselves. So using that as my inspiration and a friend who doesn't specifically like herself, I wanted to bring back Love Yourself Week. I know that's not always going to work, but I want to, for at least 1 week, I want people to see the positive side of themselves. Maybe it will change their mentality. Maybe it will make them love themselves. Not really make them, but consider loving themselves. So that's why I wanted to bring back Love Yourself Week. Now let's go to me. You guys, I weigh 190 pounds. If you can't see it, I got jiggles. I know it seems thin because I'm wearing a tight shirt. I got jiggles. Bad jiggles. But I don't hate myself. I know I could always lose a couple of pounds. But do I hate myself because I got jiggles? No, they're mine. They're who I am. I know I can't always be the person in a magazine. I can't always be that girl on TV or the girl in the street. See, here's the thing. At the beginning of my relationship with my boyfriend, I would get very jealous because there will be girls who look better than me. And I felt like he would leave me for any of them if he had the chance. But I soon learned that's not the case. But I remember being at the dance with him and telling him, if you look at any of those girls, I'll kill you. Because here I am in a long, beautiful, elegant dress, and everyone dressed like thugs. I told him not to look at them because they had better bodies than me. I wasn't wearing an inappropriate dress. I was wearing something appropriate. I told him not to look at me. Not to look at them, not me. Not to look at them. He respected my wishes and didn't do it. But at the time, I didn't love my body. I thought I was fat, disgusting. I thought I was just a monster. People have told me in my life that I was a monster. That that I was just fat and disgusting. And when you hear that many times in your life, you get this mentality that it's true, that you are fat and disgusting. But how did I overcome that? He actually helped me overcome that by telling me I was beautiful every day, by telling me that I'm perfect the way I am. Not perfect, but I'm very unique. I may not have the ideal body that society wants me to have, but my body is special, and he likes it the way it is. Then I thought to myself, well, maybe it's true. And that's the thing, you need at least one person to tell you that you're beautiful and that you're special. And that's what Love Yourself Week will do. I don't know how else to say it. If enough people tell you that you're wonderful and that you're amazing, maybe you'll start to believe it. I'm not trying to brainwash you or anything into loving yourself, but that's just the thing. You got to realize that there are people out there. Not everyone's going to like you, but there's people out there who do like you, who do love you, who do like the way you are. And maybe if those people step up, you'll like the way you are. And that's the thing about Love Yourself Week. I don't want it just to be about weight. Weight is my main issue right now, so that's why I'm talking about it. But here's other things about me that I love about myself. Even though I have a boyfriend, I'm a bisexual. And my parents made me feel terrible about that. They told me that I'm going to hell. They told me that that's just it. I'm throwing my life away. It's a choice. I made a choice against God. But does that make me hate myself? I've never hated myself for being bisexual. I've always loved that I was this way. I've come into acceptance. It took 2 years, but I've come into acceptance, so that's what I am. I like both men and women. That's just who I am. And another thing, I have mental issues. Bad mental issues. I've mentioned it in my first video. And my mother, she doesn't intentionally do this, but she makes me feel bad about it. She makes me feel like if I tell people, they're gonna think I'm crazy. If I express it in any way, they're gonna kick me out of school. And if I say I'm proud of it, that I'm not ashamed of who I am, regardless of what mental issues I have, people are going to be afraid that I'll come and shoot up the school or something. So she tells me to hide that. I don't want to hide it. I want people to know. Not know so they can banish me or anything. I want them to know that I have these things, that I'm going through these things, and I'm trying to keep stable. I'm trying my best not to let it consume me, but I'm not going to reject that I have these problems. I'm going to be who I am. So those are a few things I love about myself. What are the things you love about yourself? I know that's hard to answer, especially when I was in a partial care program. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I used to go to a partial care hospital, and we had this day where we wrote down questions for us to answer. And my question I wrote down is, name 5 things you love about yourself. And you can't write nothing. That was the hardest thing those kids had to do. The hardest thing. Because they took time to think. Because all they knew about themselves were things that they hated. They never considered their positive traits or things positive about themselves. So tell me, what do you love about yourself? And I'll see you in my next video.